today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Up the middle they go. Burris. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw on second down, Pierce. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Looking to throw on second down. Pierce, throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Going to pitch out to Murphy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's back to throw. Pierce. To pick up of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Guys, get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on second down, Robeson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Robeson over the middle this time to Fowler. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's the Panthers punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murphy running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Proctor. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pierce. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Rice.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now here's Murphy, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Robeson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rice.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Pierce.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, Pierce. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, Boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Robeson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving, but also on the ground, but both two. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.